So the cicadas have finally quietened down and I've been able to get back into the bush. We've got 3 gigantic rock creatures here and a few balancing boulders. I'm able to get some better footage here with the drone. Some of these things are incredibly hard to get on film. Aboriginal people believed that some ancestral spirits came from beneath the ground and up in the skies. They came to Earth to form the lands and the people, the animals and the plants. And these ancestral spirits would sing a song as they moved throughout the landscape, hunting, creating, and having fun. And there can be local stories like this where some of these spirits would sing their song and then they would reach the end of a certain spot and pass the song over to another spirit being where they would continue another song. And when these spirits were done with their creations, they would sometimes go back to the skies, or they could enter the earth again, and sometimes leaving a rock form. And these rock forms a lot of the time will look like certain animals or the spirit beings themselves. And these spirits are said to still be alive and living within the rock. In fact, Aboriginal people believed that the rocks were alive, and I mean all rocks. And these balancing boulders are just something else. The whole landscape around here has just got so much of this sort of thing going on. And it can't be hanging more off the edge. You'd think like another centimetre and the rock would just tumble off. And these boulders to me look like they've been intentionally placed on these other rocks. It's almost like a megalithic site around here. And this is just one small area, just a condensed little spot where these 2-3 gigantic creatures are, a couple of balancing boulders up top, but there's more creatures around. And about 10 metres below these big creatures, a rainforest gully begins, where there's even more of these things. But they're even harder to get on film because of all the vines and shade and just impossible spots to even stand without a giant tree blocking your way. And these rock creatures right here are about 1.5 kilometres in a straight line from another pretty significant rock formation called Tiddalik the Frog. And this rock formation looks like a frog, and if you actually Google Tiddalik the Frog, you'll find photos and the story associated with that rock formation. And I think these stories are way more than just stories. I believe they really happened, and these are real creatures. So what do you think about these balancing boulders and these gigantic rock creatures? Can you see any feminine or masculine traits in the faces? And what did these things look like thousands of years ago, before the impacts of rain, wind, and all types of erosion?